And salutations, Prime Creators, Commanders Etheric in the training simulator and outside the training simulator. I greet you in peace and in love and in unity consciousness. Today's date is the 26th day of January 2022 and it is 3085 outside this training simulator, that is in the real world. It is 3085. Thank you. So today we are going to dive into a very interesting topic, a topic that will really help you to see yourself in a different way, that will change your perception about everything you've been taught in religion, in organized religion and spirituality and everything around you. All right, so you begin to see yourself that you are the energy generator, you are the source energy, rather than trying to tap into a spirit outside of you, so that everything that you're looking for is actually inside of you. Today, I introduce you to a very interesting topic called the chakra system. So we'll get straight to the point. What are chakras? Chakras actually are energy centers through which energy flows into our body and flows out of our body. So another term you can use for the chakra is energy centers. All right, just to make us understand better what we are dealing with. All right, so if you don't want to call it chakra system, you can call it the energy centers of the bodies, because these are the centers where energy flows through and then flows out. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little illustration on the board to show us how the chakra system is arranged and how energy flows in and out through this system. All right, so actually, in reality, there are over 100 chakra points in our body. Over 100 points which energy leaves us and comes into us in our body. But the main point has been marked out by some spiritual gurus in the ancient world of Atlantis and the ancient world of Lemuria and the ancient world of Tol and Hyperbole. These are spiritual gurus who came into the world to teach light, this information, to humanity, to those civilizations that were existing as a then. So I bring you to the chakra system. Here is 7 main chakra that are found in every human. Now, I want to tell you that every living thing in this planet is based on energy. Even the entire planet itself runs on energy. Without energy, nothing works. Like the herbs, the grasses, they need energy too from the sun and the water. So everything runs on energy. The same thing with we human, we also run on energy. The plants have their own chakra system. The planet Earth is actually a planet ship, also has chakra system. So every living thing has a chakra system. I also have a theory that says even the non-living thing has a chakra system, but that is another topic for another day. So let's talk about the chakra system that are inside of you, that are working for you and working against you, knowingly and unknowing to you. So how beautiful will it be if you're conscious of these things and you're using this system, consciously using this system for your good and manifestation of your own reality in this dimension. Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to you living your own life based on your own conditions, how you want it, how free you want to manifest. It all depends on how conscious you are with your chakra system and how to manage that energy, to transform that energy into whatever you want or you desire. So let's dig deep. Now, there are 7 main chakra points in our body, in the human body. The first one, let's come from the down upward. The first one is the root chakra. The second one is the sex chakra, that is the sex organ. Then we have the solar plexus. It's just right here in our navel. Then we have the heart chakra. The heart chakra divides the chakra system into 2 equal parts. It divides 3 here and 3 up. So immediately after the heart chakra, you will have the throat chakra, which is your voice, your words, the creative power of this reality, the throat chakra. Then immediately after the throat chakra, you will have the pineal gland, which is your third eye, that is located in your forehead. Then you have the crown, that is the universal chakra. Now we are going to start with the root chakra. But before then, I'm going to draw a diagram for you to show you how creation begins. That spiral diagram that brings into existence creation. So everything in creation comes from the heart, from these beautiful spiritual atoms called photons, because we are light beings. Light created everything. So you've heard of the light language. Yeah, the light language is nothing but the creation code for everything. Everything has a source code. So if you want to learn anything, go to the source of that thing and you will learn everything about that thing. So we came from source. Everything was created out of source. Though it's a hologram, but the computer board, the motherboard of creation is actually the source energy. And we are living inside this hologram. You know, everything you want to learn about spirituality is inside quantum physics. Quantum physics is actually where spirituality and science meet together. In all their arguments, they finally realize that there is something called energy, a quantum holographic field that is projecting everything inside this universe. Now, thank you for that. So I'm going to draw a diagram. Now, every one of us is familiar with this spiral diagram I want to draw on the board. It goes like this. Now, this spiral diagram is actually the diagram of creation. You see that when plants wants to grow, they start with this spiral triangle here. So when they want to spring up, they start with this spiral diagram. You could see plants. If you go outside, you see that most of the plants, as they are springing up, they come in spiral shape. That is how creation began. Even the fetus in a woman's womb starts with that spiral, and that spiral is nothing but the energy of nine. This is the same reason why women, the womb man, actually, uh, 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 when she gets pregnant, the baby lives inside her womb for 9 good months. That is a topic for another day. I'm going to explain very deep on that. So right now, we are going to look at the chakra system, starting from the heart. Remember, I said the heart divides the chakra system into two: the three lower chakras and the three upper chakras. So everything began from the heart. Creation began from the heart. So we start from the heart to draw this spiral diagram to see how it goes. So from here, from the heart point, if you map out a dot here to draw this spiral diagram of creation, you will find something like this. Connects the throat chakra. The throat chakra now connects with the solar plexus. The solar plexus now connects with the sex chakra. The sex chakra now connects with the crown chakra. And the crown chakra now connects to the root chakra. So all these are points where the chakras meet and connect each other for creation. So everything begins from the heart. That is where the photon light energies are to create this avatar body that we are living in. This is called avatar, a body that we, consciousness, created to live and experience life on this dimension. So I believe you've heard about the tree of life, the flower of life. That actually is the blueprint of creation. Everything in creation has what is called a blueprint, or you call it DNA, the DNA of creation. And that is nothing but the light languages, the light codes that create, manifest this reality, including we humans. So you can't talk about a tree of life without talking about seed, because every tree comes from a seed. Imagine just small tiny seed, but if you plant it on the ground, give it some years and water it very well, you see a giant tree that will come out from that small tiny seed. Now that is the definition of what hologram is. When we say something is holographic, that is a good example of what hologram is. Something that is not there, then suddenly manifested from that small tiny seed. You can have very giant trees from that tiny seed. Now that is an example of a hologram. Now I'm explaining that because I want to explain what the root chakra is all about. The root chakra has about 8 tiny seed of life. This root chakra is located just below your coccyx. All right. So this root chakra has 8 tiny, very tiny seed we call seed of life. Every human being has this 8 piece of seed right just below the coccyx. This is the root chakra. Now it is this seed that gives birth to the tree of life. So every other chakra system comes from this root chakra. But first, it will connect with the sex chakra. And then after the sex chakra, you have the solar plexus, then the heart that divides these three. And then from here, you have the three upper chakras, which are your heaven. So the chakra system is divided into two. The 3 lower chakras are actually animalistic in nature. So when we say somebody is vibrating on a low frequency, that means the person is vibrating only on the three lower chakras, which is the root chakra, the sex, which is reproduction. Every animal have sex. Even the lower animals, they have sex, they reproduce. Every animal has the solar plexus, which is the ego, the feeling of protection, to be territorial, to protect territory, the idea of ownership. I own this thing, I own this place, you know. So every animal wants to protect themselves in a kind of a geographical entity. All right, it's called power, domination, and power and control. That is the ego, is the solar plexus. While the roots is every animal defecates, okay, and they defecate in the sense that they only eat. So people who vibrate on a lower frequency is actually people who vibrate only on their lower chakras, with their lower chakras. Now, spiritual evolution begins when this being begin to realize that life is not all about eating and defecating. Life is not all about getting married and then raising children. There is reproduction through the sex organ. And life is not all about controlling and domination. That is when spiritual evolution begins to come into play. The person will now start from the heart chakra to begin to realize, and then first it will activate the throat chakra. The throat chakra means that he will start to realize that he is a creator, that when I speak, it will come to existence. That is what the throat chakra does. These words that I'm speaking, the words that you're speaking, is coming from your throat chakra. And this words that we speak is nothing but sound wave. When you speak, the cosmos is listening. It's nothing but energy that is coming from your mouth. So when you speak with authority, with a whole lot of conviction from your cells are speaking out these words with a whole lot of conviction in you, definitely it will manifest. It may tarry, it may be long, but continue speaking it, because that sound code is going to the quantum realm to gather all those molecules, spirit molecules, and crystallize them to manifest the reality of what you're speaking. So whether you're conscious of what you're speaking or you're not conscious of what you're speaking, you are creating your reality. All right. So now, after this throat chakra, you move to the pineal gland. The pineal gland is actually called the third eye, or the eye of Horus. The pineal gland was included there so that you can see past this physical reality, because everything we live inside this place, everything you're doing here is a video game, is a hologram. So it makes you to see past this physical reality. It makes you to connect to the quantum field and also many other dimensions that are in existence. It is this third eye that it's like a modem. The third eye is like a modem that you use to browse. All right, without the modem, you cannot browse. The heart is like the hard drive of your body. All right, your body is a biological computer. The heart is your hard drive where everything is stored there. Okay, so your third eye, you use your third eye to browse all the other higher dimensional realms, to download information. But you first of all browse that information, and then you download it into the hard drive, which is the heart. Now, the crown chakra is what makes you universal. This crown chakra, when it's activated and healed, it makes you universal. You no longer see yourself as a black man or as a white man. You no longer see yourself as an American or as an African. You become one with everything. You become one with the grasses. You become one with Mother Nature. You become one with every human. You become one with every animal. All right. So this plugs you into the universal realm. It activates your universality. And that is a confirmation. You no longer see yourself. Race was actually created to divide humanity. There is no such thing as race. All right. Race is actually something that was created by the Kabbals intentionally to divide humanity, and it has really done a whole lot. Racism and religion and politics. All right. So I will urge you to desist away from those things. It's not helping you to evolve to your higher self and your higher purpose in life. So this is the chakra system. And I hope you really grasp one or two something. You can find your own, do your own research. I am just telling you how creation of the human body begins. So when you want to evolve, you will begin to see past these 3 down chakras. So in Sanskrit, it is called nirvana. When someone has begin to realize that there is more to this life than these physical things, the physical possession, than sex, than marriage, and raising children, and eat and defecate and all that. You begin to climb into your higher chakra levels, your higher energy centers. Now, the most important thing I want to explain is this sex chakra. The sex chakra is one of the most important chakra and one of the most energy generating chakra, in the sense that when you have sexual intercourse with somebody, you are generating a very vast energy in the spirit realm. All right, and the lie that this generation have taught people, this younger generation, is that there is something called people call casual sex. There is no such thing as casual sex. Sex is sex. All right. There is no such thing as casual sex. Do not be misled by these people who wants to continue to vibrate on this frequency of being, but they are looking for words to validate what they are doing. There is no such thing as casual sex. You had sex, you had sex. The STDs that you're going to contact if you don't use condom will not come into you. You will not contact them because you think, oh, it is casual sex. Sex is sex. When you have it with somebody that has STDs, you contact them. And when you have it unprotectedly, you can get pregnant as a woman. So there is nothing like casual sex. Sex is sex. Don't get your head wrapped up. All this one-night stand and all of that, is enough. Because there is an oil inside this sex organ that is needed to fuel the pineal gland. That's why if you look at the diagram, from the heart, it connects first to the throat chakra. All right. So when you start waking up, the first thing that you realize is that your words are very important. This is the throat chakra. Then from the throat chakra, it now connects to the solar plexus. The solar plexus is your ego. Oh yeah, your ego, your control and domination point, where your power comes from. So you start realizing that, oh, my power to use, instead of using my power to control and dominate people, I can use it for a better reason. That is when you start connecting from solar plexus. You connect directly to your pineal gland. You use the power here and convert it to your pineal gland. Now, from your pineal gland, all right, you concentrate all it is your powerhouse. The solar plexus is your powerhouse. You concentrate all the energies and move it to this point, the pineal gland, and you start going off this realm to other dimensions to seek answers. Now, from this pineal gland, it connects to the sex chakra. So you now see how these connections are. So if you continue to have unnecessary orgasm, you are wasting that special oil that is needed in the pineal gland to activate your pineal gland and then see other dimensions. Don't get wrapped up with the false information. That's why when you begin to wake up, the first thing that you will desist from is sexual intercourse. It is very needed because you need a whole lot of energy. Sexual intercourse drains your energy a whole lot. So you need a whole lot of energy, all right, to function, to start realizing and assessing other dimensions. And because of this reason, a whole lot of dark entities from higher dimensional realms love to attach themselves to this sexual organ, this sex chakra. All right, because it produces a whole lot of energy, and you're having sex with somebody, and then there are entities around that room waiting for that energy to produce when you get to that orgasm level. All right, when you can use that orgasm level to manifest what you want. But the truth is, you can't have sex with everybody and then use that orgasm to manifest what you want. Because if the person you're having sex with is of a lower frequency, is vibrating on a lower frequency, you that is vibrating on a higher frequency, you cannot convert that person's energy. All right, so the person must be on a higher frequency as well for you both to come in unison and manifest using that orgasm. For that aside, what I'm trying to say is you need to protect your sexual energy because it is needed for the next evolution of life. That's why you see those monks that they kept themselves far away from humanity. They go to the mountains to meditate and all that. Staying away from this kind of lifestyle is because they have realized what these things are doing in the body. And every religion in the world was built out of this chakra system, be it Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, all the isms, they were built out of this chakra system. Maybe that is another lessons for the day. So I will urge you to please click the subscription button so that you always get a notification of when I post the next video. I really appreciate your time. Please don't forget to hit and click the subscription button so that you will get notification of the next video that I'm going to post. Thank you for the now. This is a little explanation. You do more of your research, and then you can always get back to me and ask me questions. For those of you who know me directly, I'm also going to make provisions of my contact so that you can contact me directly if you have any questions. As the world is waking up to realize who they really are and the lies that these people, the cabals, have taught the entire planet through their religious indoctrinations and through the school system, through the political system and all that. People are waking up. They've said no. Their souls are tired from all the harsh decisions and the bullshit that these people have been teaching and feeding them with. So I bring you back to consciousness. Consciousness is the key that will save all humanity. We all must be conscious and spread this news, share this message to everybody around you. If you can talk to them one-on-one, go ahead and talk to them one-on-one. This is the consciousness. This is why we are here, to spread this consciousness. Everybody has to wake up to know who they really are so that you will not be deceived. You cannot make sound decisions in life if you don't know who you are, where you are. As a human, you can make sound decisions. All right. So this is a little explanation of the chakra system. You too can go ahead and make more research. And then you come back, we'll have a discussion class like this. So thank you. Namaste. Stay well. Drink a whole lot of water for these energies that are coming in. You're downloading and your chakra systems are opening and healing. So please drink a whole lot of water. I also have energy modules that I will be giving to you one after the other. Once in a while, maybe from the next classes, I'll be giving you modules that will help you to manage your body system and heal your body while you're waking up, going back to consciousness. So stay well, love and light in service to the one. Thank you. Namaste. And right fist on my chest.